For generations, the people of the Old Testament awaited the promised Messiah. God sent prophet after prophet to deliver this message of continued hope. I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to give you a hope and a future. Those who hope in me will not be disappointed. Therefore, be strong and take heart, all you who hope in the Lord.
In gratitude for the prophets and for all who bring the message of hope to our world, we light this candle of hope. How beautiful are the feet of those who bring the good news of the gospel, who preach glad tidings.
For yesterday's prophet and today's messengers who proclaim the hope of salvation to people everywhere, we give thanks.
Come thou long expected Jesus, born to set thy people free.
From our fears and sins release us, let us find our rest in thee. Israel's strength and consolation, hope of all the earth thou art, dear desire of every nation, joy of every longing heart. Come thou hope of our salvation, promise one by prophets foretold, with sincere anticipation, hearts like flowers before thee untold. As the saints who came before us, patiently we call on thee, lifting our voices we join in the chorus of the faithful who long for thee. Of the faithful who long for
After Jesus was born in Bethlehem, Magi from the east came seeking him and asked, "Where is the one who was born King of the Jews? We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." And the star they had seen went ahead of them and stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, the Magi were filled with joy.
In gratitude for wise men and seekers everywhere in search of Christ, we light this candle of joy. Hear the word of the Lord. I will turn your mourning into gladness. I will give you comfort and joy instead of sorrow. I tell you the truth, you may weep and mourn while the world rejoices. You may grieve, but your grief will turn to joy.
For the Magi of yesterday who crossed the expanse of nations, and for those today who bridge chasms of the heart, earnestly seeking the source of everlasting joy, we give thanks.
Born is the child in nature's small, whom God has sent to save us all. How great our joy! Great our joy! Joy, joy, joy! Joy, joy, joy! Glory to God who reigns on high! Glory to God who reigns on high! Source of our joy, to Thee we raise our grateful songs of endless praise. Greater joy,
Joy, joy, joy.
joy, joy, joy. Glory to God who reigns on high. Glory to God who reigns on high. Gloria, Gloria in excelsis Deo. Glory to God in the heavens on high. Gloria, Gloria in excelsis Deo. Glory to God, peace on earth, His marvelous right. Jesus the gift from heaven fills all our hearts with joy and love. How great our joy! Great our joy! Joy, joy, joy! Joy, joy, joy! Glory to God who reigns on high. Glory to God who reigns on high.
This is how God showed His love among us. He sent His one and only Son into the world that we might live through Him. The Son of the Most High was born in the humble surroundings of a stable because there was no room in the inn.
In gratitude for the one who found room in his stable, and for all who have room in their hearts for the Savior, we light this candle of love. Hear the word of the Lord. I have loved you with an everlasting love. My command in this is love the Lord with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself.
For the one who opened the stable doors of yesterday, and for those who open their hearts today to the love of God, we give thanks.
Star and angel
In gratitude for the one announced by the light of star and angels, we light the Christ candle. Hear the word of the Lord. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned. For the light of Christ that shines in the darkness for all people in all times, we give thanks.
Go now and share the good news of the gospel of peace. I have come to comfort those who mourn, to give them joy instead of sorrow, hope instead of despair. My unfailing love will not be shaken. My promise of peace stands forever. I have come into the world as a light so that no one who believes in me should stay in darkness.
For God, who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," has made his light shine in your hearts. No one lights a lamp and hides it. Instead, he puts it on a stand so that all who enter may see the light. In the same way, let your light shine. You are the light of the world. Go now as children of light.